Good morning, my sister. My name is Emeka, here on the Agege Bread podcast. I am sitting here with popularly known as, I don't know her real name to be honest. I just know that she is Sheriologi. Today, she'll tell us everything we need to know about her, where we can find her, and the amazing products that she has. So, good morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, Emeka. Thank you so much for the privilege to have chat with you today. It's really appreciated. I really appreciate the opportunity to tell people who Sheriologi is, the start of the journey. So, my name is Sherifat Buhari. I know some people say, "Oh, is it Blue Blue?" No, this is not. This is not Castina Buhari.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, this is Sherifat Buhari Oluwatoyi. I'm from Ogbomoso, Oyo State. So no connection to Baba Blue. This is just Buhari from the the southwest of Nigeria, Oyo State, Ogbomoso precisely.
Oh, nice! Wow. Okay, now I can see where the Sheriologi comes in. Okay. You took your name and you fused it with a popular delicacy in Nigeria. We're gonna get to how you did that because I don't think I've seen. In Igbo, I'm Igbo from Nigeria as well. We call it akamu. You might know the name, but in Yoruba language, it's called ologi. Did I say that right?
Ogi.
Ogi.
So ologi means the person selling ogi.
Okay.
But the product itself, akamu,
Ogi.
is ogi.
Beautiful. Thank you for teaching me that. Okay. When did you migrate to Canada?
I came to Canada December 12, 2018. Almost 8 years.
Wow. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, why did you make that move?
Yeah. So back in Nigeria, I was working with federal government agency, Industrial Training Fund, as a trainer, and my husband is a lecturer in one of the universities in Nigeria. But he did his PhD outside Nigeria, and he came back and he felt that for him to make great impact to teaching and learning in Nigeria, you need to explore outside world.
That makes sense.
That's why he was the initiator of the migration, that he wanted to come to Canada to, explore, give the children the best opportunity they need to succeed in life. So that was what led to migration.
That's noble. And then to the meat of the matter, what inspired this business of yours?
Great question. If I might add here, before I dive into how I started Sheriologi business, I was born into business family. My mother is a teacher. My mother has been doing business before I was born. So I was born into a family
it's in the genes.
Yeah, it is in the gene. I was born into a family where every day you have something to sell. And my mother sells a variety of things. As a teacher back then, it was really difficult to sustain the family. You need to have side hustle. From going to Aleshi lawyer to buy kitchens, you need utensils, to going to Baggy to buy foodstuff, to going to Bodija to help her get foodstuff, to buy bed sheets, to buy materials, to buy anything that people in our school need. So I was exposed to business at very early age. I would say as far back as 1997 when I finished my secondary school. So I was the supporter. I traveled virtually every week from Oyo town to Ibadan to get varieties of things that she needs to sell. When I got to University of Ilorin, I did industrial chemistry. In my 100 level, I observed that there was need for majority don't want to go to pottery where we buy things. They want to buy their stuff right in their, the hostel. I saw that majority buy noodles a lot. So I started selling noodles in my dorm, in my hostel. And I'll go to town, buy noodles, and before the end of the week, I've finished selling. So when I got to 200 level, 300 level, that was when we started using mobile phone, buying recharge cards to load. My elder sister was working in a bank where we buy bulk purchase of credit card. Phone card. So I had the privilege of buying in bulk to resell to people selling in stores in University of Ilorin campus. So I was like selling B2B back then. In 300 level, I used to wear cut and sew material. People love it. And they'll say, "Oh, Shefa, where do you buy this thing?" I said, "Don't worry. I'll go to Alesh Lawyer, buy material to Ilorin, sell. They use for hijab, they use for skirts. And when I was struggling to ensure that I have 2-1, because my family would not accept anything less than 2-1, I had to stop the business in 300 level, and I focused to ensure that my 2-1, nothing happened to it. So 400 level, I did not do anything. So I just graduated with 2-1, and since then I have been doing one business from the other. While waiting for service at NYSC, I told my father I want to go to Kano to buy fabric, Guinea, to buy gold and resell in Ilorin. And I went. I didn't know anybody in Kano other than a senior. I put up with them. I bought material. I started selling. While I went to service, I came back. I served in Kano, luckily. So I bought material from Kano and people started buying. And since then, till I left Nigeria, I was selling fabric from Kano, Guinea, material, Ankara. And 3 other things I did in Nigeria before I relocated is I was in Ilorin where they don't have good gari. So I started buying, and I love gari. My husband loved gari.
Don't go there.
we couldn't stand the quality we found. So my husband started saying, Sherifa, maybe we'll tell grandma to send gari to us and we'll repack it. So we started the packaging of gari in Ilorin. We met one product, but by the time we launched our packaged gari, Essential Gari, is still operating till today as I speak. Essential Gari was packaged, and what we did is to focus on audience, corporate audience. We started selling to cooperative in our institutions, selling to stores in Ilorin, and I did that for 9 years. Alongside, I'm a Muslim. I want to lose weight. There was no female gym in Ilorin, and when I went to service, I was able to do gym in a very secluded place because Kano. I saw it as a niche. That I know so many people that want to do, even not Muslim only, some people want their privacy as a female. I launched Pretty Essential Female Gym in Ilorin. I did it for like 4 years, but I enrolled in my master's program. My husband says, Sherifa, you can't lose in both sides. If you want to do gym, do gym. If you want to do masters in industrial chemistry, do masters in industrial chemistry. So I ran that gym for 4 years, and I now left it to focus on my masters in industrial chemistry. So I did that. That was another major business I did in Nigeria. And to now wrap it up on Nigerian side, I usually supply schools stationaries. I like quality things. I can't compromise on quality things. So there's this product called Nataraj, and I know most schools that are high-end school, they would like to access it. I try my best to get in contact with the company supplying Nataraj in India. They told me that they have a distributor in Nigeria, so they connected me. I was on my bed. I spent 2 weeks searching to get connection with that Nataraj, and I did. And since then, even while I'm in Canada, I still supply schools stationaries. So moving to Canada, it's something I would say inbuilt skills. When there is a problem, I need to look for solution to solve it and to earn from it. I have 4 girls. When we were coming to Canada, my oldest was 11, my youngest was 18 months old. And as you know, in Nigeria, majority of us introduce breast milk. After breast milk, we switch them to Ugi. And all my 4 girls, I struggle with them to eat. They don't normally want to eat. They weren't eating. So the only thing they were eating is Ugi. And I was like, Ugi is just carbohydrates. What can I do to enhance it to ensure that they are taking something nutritious? And that was what led to fortifying the Ugi. So when we were coming, when I was working in ITF in Ilorin, myself and a colleague, we had baby together. So I will process the fortified pap and give her a portion. We're feeding our babies.
And this is here in Canada?
That was in Ilorin, Nigeria.
Okay.
That was where the idea of, I was just doing it to enhance
the nutritive
that was
value.
My daughter.
That makes sense.
So when we were coming, I just brought 2 kg pap with the hope that we'll continue. When we got to Canada, by end of January, we exhausted what we brought as fresh pap. I was hoping I would get fresh pap. I went to all African stores here, reached out to Calgary. I couldn't get any fresh pap. I told my husband, I said, I will sell you. He said, you started your hala. I told you I brought you to Canada to come and rest. Don't do any stress. I was like, I persuaded the guy. I said, this is a niche that I need to key into. So that was what led to Sheriologi. My daughter, we ran out of the products for my daughter. We couldn't get any, and I was like, I can't give her processed pap. I don't know what they put inside. So that was what led to the birth of Sheriologi Fresh Pap.
Interesting. You know, I didn't want to interrupt you. The way my brain functions, there's a lot of gems that you've dropped. If I start saying them, people will run with them and go set them up. So the listeners, if you want to know the gems that she dropped, just either you contact her, I'll tell her the gems when we finish, or you can ask me, but it's best you ask her because she is the owner of the idea. She will sell it better than I can ever do. But wow, what a story. What a story. I am going to she brought some of her products. I'm looking at it and I am mind blown. I've worked a lot in manufacturing, and in my head I'm wheezing like, how is this possible? We're not going to ask her those questions. We're going to just praise the product because it comes in a resealable bag. It's frozen, which means it's very no mess. You can use the product and not have mess everywhere. You take it from your freezer, you take out what you need, you reseal the bag, and you put it back in the freezer. If I understood correctly before we started recording, you have various brands of this. Could you expand on that?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. And for praising our product, we will not compromise on quality. When I identified the gap, the first thing I did was to do my validation of hypothesis.
Right.
Because it is something to have idea that there is a problem. It's another thing for you to see that other people have that problem. And that is why majority of big business fold off.
Find the need.
Find the need and validate
and
it.
Fix it.
Feeling that is the same pain you are feeling, other people are also feeling it, or you're just the only one. If you're just the only one, then if you launch the business, you'd be the one to pay for the journey. And
she's just dropping another gem. Okay.
So what I did was I just got grains. A friend took me to a store here. I got grains, did sample, and I went to an event where Nigerians are, and I gave them samples. Please give me feedback.
For free.
For free. And you know what I wanted to do? Because for me, I want something beyond pap.
Right.
I want people to pay for something unique. I told my friend, I said, I'm not going to do white akam. I'm not going to do white pap. Now, what is in it? Said, don't say that. You're not the one that you're buying. I said, some people might buy it to make agidi, eko. That might not just be drinking. I said, I just want to bring something unique about pap that are formulated in Nigeria. So I did this sample. I started with 6 products. Plain white, plain yellow, ginger yellow, plain brown, ginger brown, and the baby pap that I formulated, both the plain and the ginger. Along the line, I started seeing people asking for millet vitality because it's very unique in terms of sugar content. It's very healthy for diabetic patients. It has both soluble and insoluble fiber. So I added that one to it as well. And we grew with 8 products for 6 years. But you know, parents, they want more. They want more. People started asking me, can we add this to our pap? I said, the Nutri combo is nutritious enough for your kids. But to listen to the audience, because they are the one paying for the journey, we needed to launch something different to give them options to choose. So we launched NutriThought this January. We added carrot and date to our NutriThought so that the parents can enjoy and have like, oh, they're having vegetable, they're having protein, they're having all the nutrients that is required. Another thing we did is to ensure that we had the nutritional value run in the lab. We didn't just go and copy and paste on the internet. We sent our sample composition to the lab. They gave us the nutritional value. So if you see anything, whatever you see at the back of our pouch is what we are consuming.
Beautiful.
So we have 9 products.
Beautiful. I feel so oppressed. I'm being sarcastic because this is an industrial chemist talking. I worked for 12 years in the pharmaceutical industry, so I very much understand what you're saying, because you don't just compound. Because I'm not a pharmacist, but I've worked a lot with pharmacists. You don't just compound anything. You compound, you take it to the lab. They have to, you do your, I don't remember the spectrophotometric analysis to find out the unique quantities of each active ingredient. Because you did industrial chemistry, that ties into So I can tell that, this product has gone through rigorous design process, and I have no doubt that it will do well. I know that a lot of our listeners will be wondering, where can we find this product? Please, if I didn't have you bring it to me, where can I go now? Because I'll finish this maybe in the next 1 week. Where can I get more?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Are you a business leader who wants to make a difference in the world? You need more than fluency in strategy, marketing, or even sustainability. You must understand how business interacts with society. Hi, I'm the host of Business and Society with Senthil Nathan podcast. In the 30-minute fortnightly episodes, I promise to bring you the best ideas to develop you as a leader who can help shape business as a force for good. Join me as I discuss with some of the world's leading thinkers to understand the role of business and society. Subscribe to the Business and Society with Senthil Nathan podcast.
Thank you very much. One of the things that I learned in MBA, because I did my MBA when I came to Canada, as I was struggling to grow this business, I went back to do my MBA. My husband has always been on my neck back in Nigeria. Sherifa, you have passion for business. Why don't you do MBA instead of MSc in chemistry? I said, no. My business spirit, as in skills, is inbuilt. He said, no. So when we came to Canada, we were struggling to settle down. Another reason why, aside that my daughter needs pap, there was no means to sustain. I applied for a job, I couldn't get it, and I saw this as an opportunity to sustain the family. So I started selling pap gradually. But along the line, I was like, okay, what can I do for myself? I applied for MBA. I used this OGI as my entrance exam interview. I showcased OGI in my engagement, in my second interview. And you know what it earned me? It earned me $2,000 entrance award. I got an award for entering MBA.
Wow. So
in anything we do, we might not appreciate it. But the people we are engaging with, the Oyibo people we are working with, see values in our resilience, our entrepreneurship spirit, our ability to solve problems that we found in our environment by providing product. It means more to them than we appreciate ourselves. So anywhere I go to, I introduce OGI before myself, because I know it will bring and open doors for me more than individual knowing me who I am. But my product has opened doors for me.
So where can you
can get my product in Edmonton. We ensure that the product is okay. I talk about MBA because one of the things they told us is be in front of your audience.
Right.
Ensure that you're in front of your audience. The product might be fantastic, but if it's not accessible, then you are not making an impact. So we ensure that we get vendors across Edmonton and across Canada. In Edmonton, we have 12 vendors. In Calgary, we have 10 vendors. Across Canada, we have 6 provinces. Our product is in 6 provinces, 60 vendors. Ontario, BC, Saskatchewan, Alberta, New Brunswick.
Wow.
Winnipeg.
Nice.
So we spread, and we also have vendors in the US.
Nice.
We have in Texas, we have in Ohio, we have in Maryland.
So you are
Georgia.
You're part of the tariff people.
Yeah, I'm also born. I've been born. Sincerely, my business has been affected with the
tariffs. Yes.
So we have in Chicago, we have in Texas, and we have in Ohio.
Nice. Are there specific stores that we can go to here in Edmonton?
Yes. For people in the north,
right,
you can get from Clearview, close to you, from Agape.
Okay.
You can get from the Food Plug in the north.
Right, I know the store.
You can move into the west. You can get from Adam Tropical Store. You can get from Marvelous. Now going to the south, where we have a lot.
Right.
We have in Food Basket. We have at Favorite. She sells from home. We have from Boomies. We have from Piers and Palmer's. We have from Equafromat. We have from the Food Plug in the south. We have from Bella African Store in Edgemont. Is it Edgemont or Beaumont? The one close to Edgemont. Beaumont. Yeah, and we also have AAA in the Millwood side. And we have from Buck Yeg too. She's our vendor. So across Edmonton, we have a total of 12 vendors selling our product.
That's fantastic. I'm going to say something that I've observed. We haven't met before. We chat always because there's this group, Edmonton Greatest, where there's a convergence of Nigerians. We chat a lot. We don't meet as often as we should. I like to advocate for men. And my interaction with you, I see that in almost every third sentence you say, my husband.
Yes.
So that tells me that you have a lot of support in your business, in the family, in your education, in all the pursuits. That tells me. So I just wanted to shout out and say thank you to him for giving you all of this support, because it's not something one person, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, this is not something one person can do on their own. So the fact that, and he even drove her here and is sitting patiently and waiting, the fact that he's doing all of this in the background, I want to extend a handshake to him and thank him for all that, and also to you for acknowledging that support. I am a man. Most times what we in all the social issues, I don't know what to add to that social, but in all those issues that we have, one thing that is missing is that people misunderstand men wanting acknowledgement to and mistake it for whatever thing their narrative tells them. But thank you for acknowledging his support. Thank you for that. You also mentioned that you're a Muslim, so that's important, and I like that, because my next question will focus on how have you been able to do all this, being a woman of color and a Muslim in Edmonton?
Great question. So, my personality, I'm someone who take no for. I won't take no. I go above and beyond to pursue my goal. I don't stop at the first try. I have strong appetite for taking risk. I've taken so many risks with this business, and I'm not stopping. Because the end goal is to make this product. When I talk to people, I say my name is Sheriologi of North America. I don't say Sheriologi of Canada.
Okay.
Because my goal
the vision.
is to take my product across Canada and the US. And I am someone that is very passionate with business. If I'm sick today, I told my husband I'm not feeling too well. Tap me after 10 minutes. Say, Sherifa, they say you should come and supply 10 cartons of ogi. I will jump up. I will go get that ogi.
Passion.
It's passion. It's difficult, but it's passion. And if you don't look at side news, side complaint, distractions, you just focus on where you are going, where you want to achieve. You don't look at, you keep moving. And one thing I told myself is that I'm in a country where it might be difficult for them to accept us for whom we are. I want to make an impact as an African, as a black, that because we have some limitation in our country is why we are here. It doesn't mean that we are dull or we are stupid or we are not smart. We can bring the uniqueness of Nigeria to anywhere we find ourselves. I want to be able to stand tall and talk where other people are talking. I don't want hijab to be a barrier for me. I don't want the color to be a barrier for me. And I know I have 4 girls, and I know they are going to thrive here. I need to show them that it is possible to do this. When I go out and I come back, I tell them, this is the environment you are going to try. You need to be exceptional in your academics. You need to do well in anything you want to do. Praise the name of your country, praise the name of your religion. Let them see the good thing about you before even asking which country did you come from.
Wow. I talk with people, I have all kinds of conversations. In fact, I just finished an article where I say it's not risk that we don't like, it is productive risk. And one of the examples I gave is that you will find a man who you talk to and you tell him, let's go into this business. Oh, it's so risky. The same man is married, is having an affair on the side. That risk is okay for him to take. When he's found out, he will lose his family, his finances will get destroyed, and all the other negatives that will come with that. But the productive risk, he tells you, nah, I don't want to get into that. I asked you a question, and I'm trying to point out that mindset, we left Nigeria because of its inadequacies. we came here, there will be inadequacies. There are inadequacies. When I run a business, people would ask me, how do you survive as a black business owner? And if you saw me, I was vibrating when you were speaking, because that's exactly what I tell people. I don't see these things. You didn't speak on any of the words that I threw at you. I said Muslim, I said black, I said woman. You stylishly ignored all that and you put the substance on the table. What I took from what you said is, I have girls that I need to set an example for. I am not a victim. I am me. I am here and I have to make an impact.
I need to thrive.
Everything else is, to me, an obstacle. Now, she did not deny these things. She just didn't buy into them. She's setting her own path. And this is the Nigerian spirit. That is why we are Nigerians. A lot of people see us Nigerians and think we are arrogant. It's not arrogance. It's just that's what drives us. It's not arrogance. It's passion. So thank you for that answer. And if Sheriologi decides to become prime minister today, what happens to this business? I'm saying this because I don't want to use the negative. Most people say, if I die now, so let's say you become prime minister today, what happens to this business? And your answer will pull me to, there's another question. There's where I'm headed. So
great question. This, I see it as an investment for generation to come. And what I do with this is that when I sell my product to people, those that I know and those I don't know, when they get back to me, it is the feedback they give me that delights me. It delights me more than the fund, the profit. I'll give you 2 instances out of numerous. I was in Calgary 2 years ago. I went to attend an event, maybe supply, or I went on business trip to supply Ogi, either to showcase Ogi or to supply Ogi. I got a call from someone who I don't even know. She said around 10 o'clock at night. He said, is this Sheriologi? I said, yes, this is Sheriologi. He said, I need your help. I said, okay. My son was just out of surgery now, and they said we should look for something very light that is easily digestible for him.
Ogi.
And I know that you have heard that people recommend your product. Where can I get it? I said, where do you say? He said, I live outside Edmonton, but I am willing to come out tonight to get it anywhere I will get it. I said, unfortunately, I'm in Calgary, but I can connect you with a vendor that I know if you get to our house, you'll be able to get. And I called Foodplug because we've known from 22 years from University of Ilorin. I said, I had someone who wants to buy Ogi, and the baby is sick and they need him to get Ogi. She drove from outside Edmonton that night. She got to Foodplug, she got the pap, and she called me and she started praying that you are able to help me. My son was not eating anything, and the pap was just the best thing to happen to them after surgery. That was one. So it is not about the profit. It's about the problem that we are solving. Imagine that woman that night not being able to get something that is unique, quality, is not processed for her son. The second one is recent. Someone just called me from nowhere. He said, I am originally from Winnipeg, but I went to BC to visit my sister-in-law, and they served your pap for me for breakfast. And I enjoyed every bit. I can't remember the last time I had this thing. I only remember the memory of Nigeria. I want to buy 30 kg, send it to me to Winnipeg. So these are the things that keep me going. The ability to meet people's need. The ability to say, yeah, grandparent coming. I'll give you an example. My mother-in-law came a week ago. Within 1 week, I served her Ogi 4 times. She said, Sherry, I want more Ogi. I said, is it truck or bag? This is Sheriologi factory. Imagine so many people coming to Canada, worrying to adjust with the food we serve here. I used to tell people, tell your parents not to waste their kg. Let them use that kg to bring stockfish for you. Ogi is there.
Right.
And to cap it up, someone called me, said, my mother came to do omugo for my brother, but we just relocated to Canada. And she told us when she got back to Nigeria where we were packing, said, don't bother packing Ogi.
Wow.
The Sheriologi in Canada, you are just, it's better than what you even have in Nigeria.
So if Sheriologi is not available to make...
To answer your question,
Yes.
so it's a lifetime product. Like I said, I involve my kids, and I told them, if I get old, will you still be able to, are we selling this business? They said, no, we are not selling this business. We'll do the business, we'll continue to do the business, but in a different way. We'll bring automation, we'll bring uniqueness to it that will suit us with our own career, but we are not stopping this business. Even if I become Prime Minister tomorrow, Sheriologi continues until we get that goal of becoming the known brand that serves young, baby, pregnant woman, lactating mother, visiting age parent. Will continue to delight them.
Beautiful. Now to my next question, because my experience, people have had to consult me with respect to scaling their business, seeking finance and things like that. If I had, and recently we saw in the news that a woman raised $7 million because she built a robot that can braid hair.
I saw it on LinkedIn.
Right. Now, if I had $10 million and I come to you and I say, I have this to invest, will your business have the structure to, because scaling up and investing and all of that will ask you asking questions. Are you running this business in that way that in the future someone can come in and say, here's $10 million for whatever, 10%, like you go on Shark Tank? And because our businesses, as small as they are, we need to start structuring them in a way that in the future they can become the next Google, Apple, Facebook, and things like that. Is that something you're working towards?
Very good question. I used to tell people, because as an entrepreneur, I like engaging. I like helping people to thrive as well. I've supported so many business. Them reaching out to me, I want to launch this, asking them the why, the solution you want to fix, the problem you want to fix, the sustainability plan. One of the things I tell people is that I recently contested in a grant competition.
Right.
And before then, I did one in 2024. It was staged in US. I won. I came first. I won 5,000 USD. And one thing I've always told myself is that I want to get to a stage where I will go to the Shark Tank.
Yes.
I want to be able to showcase that as small as Ogi can be, it can be a sustainable business. Now to answer your question, if you want to grow, if you want to expand, if you want to actually build in Sheriologi of North America, we might not be able to do it alone. We might be open to investment to be able to capture all the markets opportunity we want to tap into. So it's initially I used to say no, but now if you want to grow and get to where you want to be, we might be open to that.
Okay. Because when I talked to, I reached out to you first, but I want to do a series of all the female entrepreneurs in Canada. Sorry to all the others, Nigerian female entrepreneurs in Canada. There's a lot of them. I don't think they are getting the visibility that they have. And even if they are getting the visibility, I don't think anybody has sat you down to listen, have you tell this story. Because it's important, it's inspiring, it's critical to me that as Black people we stop engaging this victim mentality that is out there. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying that we can thrive in spite of it, right? Because we're resilient, we're Nigerians. That Nigerianness has to shine. Doesn't matter how deep a hole we're in, that light of Nigeria in us, it has to shine. We have to find a way to make it shine. So one last question is, are there other Nigerian businesses? I know that you've mentioned the provinces that you operate in. Are there Nigerian businesses or businesses that you partner with in the course of running your trade?
Great question. In terms of partnership, is it like
for instance, transporting? I know there's this Logic X. I'm not sure I'm getting the name right. There's this guy who developed an app where you go in and you ask for a location and somebody takes it up and delivers. Are you doing any kinds of partnership with that? You don't have to, I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah, very good question. A few things.
Mm-hmm.
When I said, I forgot to mention that our product is now at Kaswa.
The popular
It took us
Kaswa.
7 years to get into Kaswa. And that is what I talk about, resilience. I wasn't giving up until I was able to put my product in on their shelves. Now to partnership. We partner with vendors that sell our product and we also promote them, like a cross promotion. But in terms of using other Nigerian services, what I have not used any logistic that is Nigerian, but what I've done is that because of the peculiarity of our product, the first risk I took was to send Sheriologi out of Edmonton, not minding whether it will spoil along the line.
Because just so you understand why she said that, the product is frozen.
Someone said, can you send I can't even recall the first city I sent to. She said, can you send me the product? I said, let's use you as a trial.
Wow.
And what I did is I got an insulated bag, I got an ice pack, I put the product there, and behold, the product got there.
Because HelloFresh ships.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, and that was the start. If I didn't take that effort, I would just
risk
Edmonton local business.
Wow.
Today, I ship conveniently to US. If I had shipped a product to US to someone, it got there within 24 hours.
Nice.
So we are looking for whoever can give us a competitive price and can deliver on time.
Okay.
Because the challenge we have is we want to make our product as easy, accessible, and as well as reasonable in terms of pricing. I shop around before I sit with the company I use currently for my logistics. It's like a marketplace. You choose and pick whoever courier you want to use and deliver on time. So if we have a better pricing, why not? If not, and they can deliver and delight our customer. Because one thing I cannot compromise about is ensuring delighting them with the product and delighting them with services. I know so many people have told me, someone told me in my 16 years in Canada, I have never enjoyed this kind of service, and it's made my day.
Wow.
It's not about selling products, good, but at the same time, ensuring you're treating your client like a king that they are.
Nice. Thank you very much. Wow, I wish we had more time, but we're going to do this again. This has been very, very insightful. And I am very, very happy that I can see the passion, I can see the drive, I can see the joy that you have in delivering every pack of your product to represent everything that you carry. Thank you very much for all the work that you do. Thank you for promoting Nigeria. Thank you for feeling the needs of people, because this product, from what I've heard, is fantastic. It's something that everybody who has heard this should go and try. It is great. It's not just pap. It's nutritive. In Nigeria, we take pap for granted. Everybody can make it. But here, when we're so busy and everybody is going out hustling, you don't have time to mash and sieve and do all those things that pap requires. This is it. Sheriologi is your plug. Sheriologi is the pap queen or king, however you see it, but she is there. She's number one in North America, not in Edmonton, not in Alberta, not in Canada, in North America. That vision has to be there for it to be fulfilled. You have to think it first before you can achieve it. Thank you very much. And I wish you all the success. I wish you all the best. And thank you for having time to come speak with us on the Agege Bread podcast. My name is Emeka, also known as Uncle Pizza. Till we do this the next time, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.